guys, welcome to Shelly's Homemade, and today we're going to be making chocolate chip cookies. Alright, you ready for a treat? Okay, let's get started. So today you're going to be needing 2 2/3 cups of all-purpose flour, a cup and a half of chocolate chip cookies, a cup and a half of white sugar, a half a cup of brown sugar, a half a cup of walnuts, a tablespoon and a half of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, a teaspoon and a half of baking soda, and 2 eggs. Now we can't forget that, so I'm using margarine and Crisco, so we're going to mix them, and this along with the cornstarch. See, the cornstarch does an amazing thing. The cornstarch stops the cookie from spreading all over the place, and also helps it, gives it that chewy crispiness that we're looking for. So does the Crisco and the margarine. So let's get started. So first we're going to cream our softened room temperature margarine together along with the Crisco and the sugar. We're going to get all of that combined. And I have my oven preheating right now on 375. So we're going to get this creamed up. We're going to start our mixer and we're going to cream these two together. Just like this. Just cream them together. Nothing hard. And if you don't have a hand mixer, use your stand mixer. And I use this because my stand mixer is not a clear bowl, and it's a silver one like this, and you won't be able to see inside. So I wanted you guys to be able to see inside, so I'm going to use my stand mixer. So now, let's add my brown sugar. This is a half a cup packed brown sugar. In there. Alright. Now let's just add our white sugar. And this is a cup and a half of white sugar. I'm going to turn my bowl. Get it all incorporated. And this is going to make a lot of cookies. It's going to make like a batch of 24. So you can take half of this and put it in the freezer for later on. You feel like you just want some cookies. Alright. Add eggs. I'm going to add both of the eggs. I'm not going to do one at a time. I add both of them. Get them mixed in. You can add one at a time and then mix. It's optional, it's up to you. This is the way I'm doing it. You can do it however you want to. And you could have cracked it in the bowl and got it. Alright. So now let's add our vanilla. Now, vanilla, you can add 2 tablespoons of vanilla if you want. This was a tablespoon and a half. I like vanilla, so, or you could just add 1 tablespoon, as much as you want. can smell that vanilla in these cookies. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Smells really, really good. I'm going to scrape down my sides. Just like if you was doing with your stand mixer, you would scrape down the sides of the bowl. You're going to do it this one as well. Okay, so now, this is your cornstarch. So this is 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Mixing that in there, and like I said, it helps stabilize the cookie so the cookie doesn't move and slide all, and and just run all over the thing into the other cookies. That is a help, and it helps crisp that cookie up. This is my baking soda, and this is my salt. So I'm going to get that really, really incorporated. So now what I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to add half of my flour into here. And I'm going to take my spoon. I'm going to fold this in like this. We're going to move the bowl around, and we're just going to fold it in because I don't want this flour to shoot all over me. So we're just going to fold it in just like this. It's already starting to form a little more into a cookie dough without me turning my mixer on. But we're going to mix this to get it all incorporated. But right now, I just didn't want it to, splatter all over me, guys. And then I'll be in a puff of flour, and that flour be all over my kitchen. That's extra cleaning. Here's the rest. Get rid of that bowl. And the less mix that you do, the lighter the cookie comes. It doesn't be all crazy. You don't want to, have a crazy cookie, or a tough cookie. You get a cookie that, somebody didn't know what they were doing when they were making that cookie. You don't want that. Alright. It is turning into cookie dough already. This is the base of a cookie dough for any cookie. Look at that. Turn it up just a little bit. Alright. Now let's add our chocolate chips. And I am going to leave just a little bit in the bowl. And I'm going to fold these in. What? Ooh, came back. I guess we're going to whisk it in. So, for some reason, I guess it was too much for my spatula. I might as well just go ahead and add my nuts then too. Alright. we go. We have the perfect cookie dough. Now I'm going to scrape these off of the beater. My kids claim they too old for me to give them the beater. They need the cookie dough off. And I know y'all like, oh, it's got egg in it. I did it when I was young and I'm perfectly fine. So. Alright. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to scoop these cookies. And you can refrigerate them if you want and let them rest. But you don't have to with these. You can just scoop them right out of the pack onto some parchment paper. Like this. Try to spread them out really good. Get them into the oven. So these would make like maybe 3 of these cookie sheets worth. 3, maybe 4, depends on how you stretch it. And if you don't have a cookie scoop, you can take these, roll them in your hand just like that, grab some out, and just roll them around into your hand into a ball, just like that. Pop it right on. Now, this one, but I'm using my cookie scoop. Alright, so it's all just going to fit on there, and that's 5. So 10 cookies got on here. Now you take these chocolate chips that I reserved, stick them right in here, like that, and that gives it a little depth. And then you can see the cookies, you can see the chocolate chips. It's really pretty. So when it spreads out, when the cookie spreads out, you get to see the chocolate chips on the top. So I'm just sticking them in, just like so. And how good did that look already? Delicious sweetness. You get in here with your children and bake cookies with them. Let them do all of the measuring, all of the work, and all you do is put it in the oven so they don't burn themselves. And how easy is that? Have fun with it, play a little music, you're gonna laugh, play, you're gonna have flour everywhere. But that's what children do. But it's okay because they're learning how to bake chocolate chip cookies, honey. Alright, so I'm gonna get these into a 375-degree oven for 13 minutes. And I'll be back in 13 minutes. Alright, so my cookies are out of the oven. All 10 of them. They are beautiful, aren't they? Now, over here, and crispy, chewy cookie, you can tell from the way it broke apart. Down there. Look at that. This is a really good cookie. Crispy, chewy, delicious chocolate chip cookie with walnuts, guys. Make you this dish. And as always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video.